All right, looking back to Saturday, was really proud of our players and our staff just to really find a way to win that game. It was a hard-earned win, a lot of adversity, and really had to stick with it down the stretch and throughout the whole game. Just had to plug away and find a way to get some points and keep them off the board, and to come up with the stop on the 2-point play after giving up a big play, and then they're in one play to hold them from a yard and a half out, a big physical runner. That's quite an effort by our guys, and just really proud of the guys finding a way to win. And it was a great college football atmosphere, and I think that gave their team some energy, and they played hard, and we were able to come out on top. So you're always happy with a win.
I asked Zach Arnell here, 6 interceptions last year. You already have 8 this year. What's the difference?
Well, I think we're covering better. I think we're catching the ball when we have opportunities, although we missed one the other day. That was probably one of the easier ones to catch, but we're getting in good position. I think our guys are taking advantage of those opportunities, and we have some length in the secondary, which helps when the ball's up in the air. Both Cole and Zach are rangy at safety, and then Deion Harris has made some plays this year, and then we get Torrey Hunt on a tip ball, gets one, but those guys can cover some ground, so I think that's helped us. Now we work on that a lot, and a year ago we were disappointed in the number of takeaways that we created, and this year we're off to a good start doing that, and it's really helping our football team.
Why is this version of the Cal Poly triple option maybe more lethal than past years?
They're executing at a high level, and they were very good last year too. When the week that we went out there, we worked hard to prepare, and I felt that we did some good things early to limit their big plays. We got a big stop inside the 10-yard line that turned momentum in the game, but this year they're throwing the ball so much more effectively, and I think this quarterback throws the ball with touch that guys can catch, and he throws the ball accurately. He can get out of trouble, and that adds another dimension to their team. But they run so many different types of options, so they have so many counters to what you're taking away or what you're having success taking away, if you can call it success, and that's why they're very difficult to defend.
What's your confidence level in Reed Taubenheim?
It's very high, very high. The first one on Saturday, he hit the ball well and hit the pipe. And second one he just pulled, but we're going to keep sending him out there. He's hit big field goals in the past for us, and we feel he's a really good kicker.
If you guys are going to be a playoff team, is this Cal Poly game important for a resume builder, being that they're going to come in ranked 16 or whatever?
We aren't really. We're thinking about preparing for Cal Poly. It's our next league game, and our goal is to, and our vision for the program is to win the Big Sky. So that's what we're focused on right now, and we're going to focus on our prep. And you just never want to get ahead of yourselves and think about things that you can't control, because it's such a long season yet. We have 7 games to go, and this is just the next game. And is it an important game to us? It sure is an important game, because it's at home and against a team that's 1-0 in the league, so that puts a huge amount of importance on it, because the winning team stays in the lead, and the team that isn't on the winning end is not in the lead in the Big Sky.
Your secondary has been so good, flying around and getting to the ball. Obviously, Cal Poly isn't going to throw the ball 40 times this game, so what are you telling those guys to keep them engaged in the game, when knowing they're going to have very few opportunities to get an interception?
Well, they have to be very engaged in the game, because they're part of the run defense. And last week they threw it 6 times, and 3 were for scores. So this is a huge challenge for the secondary, because they're involved in run defense as much as anything, and then have to defend the pass. So it's very difficult to defend their pass game, because it's run, and get you falling asleep and then sneak behind you. So we won't be bored, believe me. It's a big week of prep and a big week of focus, and you just got to be into it every single play, just like you do on other offenses. But this is your eyes, and your focus is probably more important this week than ever.
Obviously, 4 games down now. What do you want to see your team improve on most going forward? I mean, you have a pretty good chunk of the season now under your belt. What do you want to see going forward?
Well, if we could identify 3 things. Number 1 is we got to eliminate penalties. We really hurt ourselves with penalties on Saturday, and you know, there's some you're going to get when you play a football game, but there were some that we called discipline penalties, and those we got to eliminate. We got to be a more disciplined football team. And then defensively, we got to eliminate the big pass play, and that's a huge challenge this week. But those plays have changed field position on us. We allowed 3 of those this past Saturday that changed field position, and fortunately, we were able to get stops in the red zone, or you know, after the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, which helped us get momentum back. And then offensively, I think when we get the field position on some of those turnovers, we've got to score points, whether it's you know, a field goal or a touchdown. You know, you obviously want touchdowns. We got to do a better job at turning those field positions into scores.
What's been the biggest problem with the offense so far?
Well, it's execution of all 11 guys. You know, we don't really look at them as problems. We look at them as concerns and areas of improvement, because our guys have played well and made some good plays. We just haven't strung enough good plays together. Now, if you look early in the game, we controlled the ball for 9 minutes the first quarter. That was huge in that football game. We controlled the ball for 9 minutes in the fourth quarter. Obviously, we wanted 1 more first down so we can take a knee to end the game. But there was some improvement. We had some really good 3rd down conversions. We had changed the field position on some drives, and we look at those things as real positives. Some of this is the style that we play. We aren't going to be in games that are 42-38. That isn't going to happen a whole lot with the way we play.
Is time of possession one of your emphases going forward? I mean, obviously controlling the ball 9 minutes a quarter obviously helps, but is that something that you want to do more of going forward?
We look at it as an important stat. Some teams may not. You know, you still want to score points. We get that part of it, but time of possession, it can tire their defense and keep our defense fresh. I think that helped our defense on Saturday. We were a fresh defense going into the fourth quarter, and late in the game, we hadn't played a whole lot of snaps the first 3 periods.
10 days ago, you're 0-2. What's it mean to be 500 now?
Well, it feels good. You feel better when you win, and you know, now we put that behind us. The record is not important. We know we've got a very good football team coming in here, and we're going to focus on our preparation, and then we'll put our best effort out there on Saturday. And that's the one thing that I really like about our football team is our physical effort is really good on Saturday afternoon. Now we got to play better and smarter and execute better, but our physical effort is just really great on Saturday afternoons.
A couple times on Saturday. Do you anticipate next week having to make an offensive line shuffle at all?
We may have to do that. You know, that's still a day-to-day situation. But, you know, we thought Patrick came in and did a good job in moving Michael out to tackle. We were always going to use that as an option because we think that was good for our football team.
Very good.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.